Bro, that is crazy.
Hell no.
We have balled so many times.
No, I think you have like the physical edge on Obama.
Can destroy
I understand, but I just think Obama's
Would
aura.
he hit you?
No, but I think.
Then what are you talking about?
But I think the aura of Obama would. And I can't beat Obama in basketball.
You can't beat Obama in basketball?
The aura, bro.
That's crazy.
The aura. You're gonna forget everything. Everything you ever learned. You.
The moment you take a journey, what an act of... The moment you enter...
Right? Everybody in the Democratic Party have said like, oh, you're too woke. You care too much about social issues. You care too much about bigotry. We have to drop the bigotry. We have to be a little bit transphobic. We have to, kind of drop this whole protecting undocumented migrant shit. They've never said it about anti-Semitism, to be fair, but like, there's never been a moment where I've been anti-Semitic. As a matter of fact, I've literally always opposed anti-Semitism and still do to this day. So what the media does is they've like positioned certain clips to be like, he's always criticizing Israel. Why is he doing that? Oh, there's a lot of Jewish people that live there. Is that why he's doing it? And they never show. This is, I think, the first time a mainstream outlet has ever shown at least a fraction of my commentary on anti-Semitism being like a canary in the coal mine, and how like fascists are always anti-Semitic, and like in the past 13 years there's thousands of hours of me like fighting back against anti-Semitism, and it's so fucked up that the most common way that mainstream media will like cover the story is just to be like, well, he said stuff that people call anti-Semitic. At most, like that's the best most charitable coverage I'll ever get. They'll say like, he's a controversial podcaster with statements that some people consider anti-Semitic. It's like, okay, well, you're just trying to avoid a defamation suit at that point. You're not like really actually saying the truth. So this is, I think, the first time that they've shown just like one of my, many different pieces where I've like railed against anti-Semitism. And the fact that he brought it to Josh Gottheimer personally, that's excellent.
I gotta give credit to our guy Jonah here, because he's doing a good job. But he also, at the end of that, very end of that clip, he also pushed back on you.
Yeah, no. We had a very tough conversation where he just basically put the whole anti-Semitism bill in front of me.
We start here at 5:30 with Commitment 2026.
Yeah, look,
just 9 days until the August
media.
primary election. Democratic Socialist and candidate for Governor Francesca Hong holding a rally alongside controversial political streamer Hassan Piker and Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar at South Milwaukee High School today.
Oh my gosh, she was crying.
Well, News' TJ Dysart joins us live in the newsroom this evening. TJ, some Democratic candidates...
Oh my God, this dude is literally... What is this dude? That's crazy.
He's kind of like, he's been making like some like viral videos in Milwaukee.
Oh, he has been?
Yeah.
How old is he?
I don't know.
He's
younger though, but he does like, I always see him on like Instagram. And
he looks
TikTok.
like no disrespect, I don't know what his politics are, but he looks like he could be a groyper secretly.
For governor have criticized Hong for associating herself with Piker.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, Kendall, including Democratic candidate David Crowley. 35-year-old political streamer Hassan Piker has drawn criticism in recent years over comments critics have described as anti-Semitic. He also faced widespread backlash in 2019 after saying the U.S., quote, deserved the September 11th attacks.
Not only are we going to run up the numbers for Francesca Hong on August 11th, but we are going to take that victory to the general election to make sure that the Republican Top Tiffany never gets a seat of power ever again.
Now, Piker previously pledged his support for Hong earlier this summer when the Democratic Socialist appeared on his stream in late June.
This wasn't a bad...
Since then, he has participated in fundraising efforts supporting Hong's campaign. The appearance comes with just 9 days remaining until Wisconsin's August primary election. Now, when asked about the criticism surrounding Piker, Hong said she welcomes his support.
Is it a risk appearing alongside these guys as you kind of frame and head into the general?
It would be
risk not to try to build the broadest coalition possible. I think that one of the reasons we...
Yeah, he literally said, like, he's had anti-Semitic comments, and he said the thing about 9/11. They love the 9/11 one, which is crazy because it was in fucking 2019.
That was a long time ago.
And not only was it in 2019, it was like the full quote is me, like, very clearly talking about how, like, we brought it upon ourselves, all this stuff. But, like, doesn't matter. It's a hot button quote. It's, you know, you got me. It's fine. I apologized for it the next day, and no one ever brought it up for years until after October 7th. Oh, CNN is back. Leading into Election Day as well. Anyway, love you all, and I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place.
For his critics, the 35-year-old has become a symbol of the far-left insurgency in the Democratic Party.
All right, we're here.
One that they say will lose general elections and hurt Democrats' chances of taking over the Senate in the midterms.
Our community will be there every step of the way.
James Carville says this is all going to implode at the general election.
Yeah, as opposed to previous neoliberal Democratic candidacies that have been spectacular successes so far. You know, Hillary Rodham Clinton in 2016 and Kamala Harris in 2024. I don't think I'm like exceptionally good at proselytizing the gospel of socialism necessarily. I think there are a lot of people who are just like, this is not working. Cost of living crisis is completely...
Pull up a chair at the Ether Inn, your one-stop table for magic. Come visit our brew hall, a unique, one-of-a-kind deck builder experience. Then gather your pod for a real 4-player game, you and up to 3 friends right over Discord. With automatic resolution and honor system calls that set us apart from any other deck sim. Keep the game flowing with our free life counter. Your pod's life links straight to the counter on your phone. It's all built by one solo dev, and we lean on our community to keep the lights on. Buy your official Magic product from Amazon, Card Kingdom, or eBay. One click, and you're set. Browse our custom playmats. Don't see your favorite card art? Email us a request, and you might see it live within the day. A Patreon and a Kickstarter are on the way. Until then, join our email list and grow with the Ether Inn.
APAC and spoken at its annual conference in Washington.
It's
largest APAC
the edits are
gathering
fair
in history,
too. The edits are not like unfair.
I feel like I am among family.
In Michigan, the group has spent upwards of $30 million against Senate candidate Abdul El-Sayed, who has been critical of the Israeli government and their actions in Gaza. But in parts of the Democratic Party, APAC is now deeply unpopular.
Now is the time of monsters. These monsters take many forms. In APAC, for whom the only thing more frightening than democracy being allowed to run its course is an end to genocide and Netanyahu's wars.
Like other groups, they fund campaigns supporting and opposing candidates. Critics of politicians like Mamdani say that the singling out of APAC is anti-Semitic.
Something has happened when elected officials, like our mayor in this city, gaslights Jews, calling APAC and the people who support it monsters.
Cori Bush lost her seat in Congress in 2024. She blames APAC.
It was a coordinated effort because I was speaking about keeping our money here in this country and not bombing babies in another country.
Another anti-Israel member of Congress, Cori Bush.
More than $7 million was spent to oppose Bush in 2024.
It was a
historically
record-breaking amount.
High amount for a congressional primary race.
So-called squad member faced a fierce primary challenge from Democratic opponent Wesley Bell.
Before
That's
Massey
after
was
his
Corey and
campaigns
Jamal
on influx
Bowman.
of cash from the Israel-aligned Super PAC, APAC.
The ads never said Israel, Palestine, Gaza. The ads said Corey is not a good Democrat.
Bush was good at getting headlines, but bad at actually accomplishing anything.
More than 70% of the spending against her was by a super PAC affiliated with APAC. Now Bush is running to win her old seat back with support from people like Piker.
The second most expensive congressional primary.
Yeah,
That's what it took
record-breaking.
for Israel to subvert the democratic process.
While an activist like Piker puts the issue of Israel front and center in his campaigning, David Hogg's message is squarely focused on getting dark, special interest money out of politics.
There is no way of taking corporate money and just not being in bed with those special interests, right? And rejecting the influence of APAC.
But he too brings up APAC.
Let me tell you a story. When I first started working in DC,
Cory Bush's primary is on August 4th, as you guys know.
politics,
That's also a
in the
huge
advocacy
race.
world, to then working on the inside. One of the first things that I was told when I got here was do not talk about APAC. Do not mention them. Do not think about them. Don't dare go against them. And the thing that was striking to me about that was how eerily similar that sounded to what I remember hearing about the NRA.
This is such a good line coming from David,
Where
especially.
people
It's one
said
that I
to me,
use all the time too.
you
I
know,
compare
they're
APAC
too
to NRA all
powerful.
the
You
time.
guys are just a bunch of kids. You know, what happened at your high school is horrible, but you don't understand. This is the NRA. Nobody's ever going to take them on, but we did, and we won. And we made that organization go from standing for the National Rifle Association to standing for not relevant anymore.
Yeah, I think a lot of
'cause
people
they
watching
fucking-
this
the NRA
to hear
plummeted.
you, a Parkland survivor, talk about APAC in the same breath as NRA will be...
They're also fucking blowing up schools in the same exact way.
surprising.
It shouldn't be. Both are getting kids killed. And I don't draw a line between whether it's kids in Parkland, kids on any street in America, in any community,
beast mode,
or if it's kids in Palestine.
Okay,
It's
David.
not okay.
When you first got here to DC and you were
He
told...
said, here's
whatever you
my
do,
hog.
Don't
That's what he
talk
said.
about APAC. Don't come after APAC.
That's his last name.
Big
His
pharma.
hog.
I know that.
Puts
Yeah,
a lot of
he said,
money into this town.
David, I'm
Big
showing you
oil,
my hog.
Whatever. Why do you think it was APAC you were told to stay quiet about more so than
It's
anything
fine,
else?
Chad. He's not a kid
There are a few
anymore.
groups
Jesus
that had the
Christ. He's
winning
like
streak
fucking
that APAC
27.
That's the reality.
is
What people
crazy.
fear more than anything are
That's
people
such a
that they
bad
perceive
joke.
to be strong winners.
You're
that
also
can be decisive
35.
in elections.
No, I'm not 35.
You're
APAC did
34.
not make anyone available for an interview
Okay,
for
that's
this
old as
program.
fuck. You're
old
old
In a
as
as
fuck.
statement,
You're so
APAC
old.
called Hogg's
5
comments
years, you'll be 40.
despicable and disgusting.
Why you gotta say it
APAC
like
said
that?
it is proud to support, quote, principled
40.
Democrats who share our
At least
commitment
you still
to a
got your hair, though.
partnership that is integral
Yeah, so
to
I
America's
medicate
national
for it.
security. It also pointed out that many Democrats it supports are winning their primaries.
Rogan and
But
Patricia.
what
I
does
got
all
Zoran
of this
on it
mean
too.
for the midterms?
Maybe like the
Moderate Democrats
little
are the only ones who have delivered the House and the White
That's
House
terrible.
since Trump came on the scene in
No,
2015.
he made a joke. He said
But
you're
in
the
the
Rogan
Trump
of the
era,
left.
those centrist Democrats have lost the White House twice and only won it once.
True. That's true.
Today is the most popular Israel will be going forward. Tomorrow, Israel will be less popular than it is today. And yesterday, Israel was more popular than it was today. It's done.
This part. So I said something here that like really pissed people off. Him bringing up Haley's name is gonna make her popular.
Would you campaign
Greatest
with her? Would you
endorsement
stand
Haley's
by her
gotten
side
so far
on the
this
campaign trail?
this run.
I've been so clear about this question. We have to beat Mike Rogers. We have to make sure that Donald Trump doesn't have any more votes in the U.S. Senate because we know that Mike Rogers has never seen a boot worn by Donald Trump he did not want to lick. So at the end of the day, yes, we have to beat Mike Rogers. I've been committed to that from the jump. I just know that I offer the best contrast to be able to beat him.
Let me ask you about an option. The option I think you would prefer, which is if you win, right? Because defeating Mike Rogers, having Democrats win the Senate, the stakes are incredibly high. That's what I started the show talking about. You've been critical of Chuck Schumer. Other people running for a Senate have been critical of Chuck Schumer and establishment Democrats. Would you take money from the DSCC?
I think the DSCC exists to support Democrats running for office. Certainly,
My mom
I think it's
texted
a
me, said, Kaya
responsibility
saw
for
you
us to
pet
all
that
come
dog.
together and win in
On the CNN
November.
documentary.
What I will tell you, though, is that I do think we need a difference in the way that we campaign generally. I'm not interested in contributions from corporations. I'm not interested in contributions from APAC. I think, frankly, those things should be illegal. I think we do a lot better when we offer a clear contrast and we can fundraise $5, $10 at a time from the people whom we seek to serve. And that's the way we've run our campaign. It's the way I've run every campaign I've ever run. And what that offers you is the ability to actually speak directly to people rather than being so worried about what some corporation is going to think about your position so that you hedge your bets and then can't actually articulate what it is that you want to do. I think that's part of the reason people are so frustrated with the Democratic Party is that we're taking money from exactly the same people who are funding Republicans too. So whether or not Haley Stevens or Mike Rogers wins, DTE, our local utility, wins. Whether or not Haley Stevens or Mike Rogers wins, Blue Cross Blue Shield wins. And I think people are sick and tired because when they win, everybody else loses.
He's cooking her ass.
Money they take out of our pockets. And I think we can end that kind of politics. And if we do, I think we're going to be able to win folks who are Democrats, yes, but also a lot of Republicans who don't want to pay more for premiums or utilities, don't want to see a data center move into their backyard or watch their healthcare costs skyrocket.
Abdul Syed, it's not easy to put yourself out there and run for Senate. You have a week to go. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it.
Jen, thanks so much for having me. Really grateful to have the opportunity.
Coming up, Barack Obama just made one of his first big endorsements of this midterm cycle.
Oh my God, that shit scared the fuck out of me. Don't bring up Barack Obama like that.
God.
Yeah. Because we're a little worried that he might, start throwing his hat in the ring and start endorsing against our guys. You know what I mean? We'd be cooked if that happened. Let's be real. He is the god. Yeah, no, it would be. I mean, I would destroy him. I would destroy him in basketball. It's not even a question.
Do you think you can beat Obama in basketball?
Are you kidding me?
Hell nah.
Bro, that is crazy.
Hell nah.
We have balled so many times.
I think you're physically, you have like the physical edge on Obama.
Destroy
I understand, but I just think Obama's
Would
aura.
he beat you?
No, but I think.
Then what are you talking about?
But I think the aura of Obama would. And I can't beat Obama in basketball.
You can't beat Obama in basketball?
The aura, bro.
That's crazy.
The aura, you're gonna forget everything. Everything you ever learned, you're gonna forget.
I'll talk to you about this off stream.
I feel
I'll talk to you about this off stream. But I will say this.
No, off stream, I'll beat his ass in basketball.
Yeah, no.
But on stream?
On stream, too much aura?
Nah, too much aura.
Dude, I would destroy him. But first of all, I would destroy him.
How hard do you think but you wouldn't even...
I would destroy him like an Afghan hospital, okay?
Oh
it would
my God. I'd
throw threes up.
No, I don't think
What, he makes drone strike jokes. He made that at the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
I still don't think you can beat him, though. It's all right, though.
That's crazy. He hung up with Zoran, too.
Who'd you lose to in that streamer game, basketball?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I lost to... Wait, which one are you talking about?
Whichever the most recent one was. You did a lot of losing?
No.
He said which one? Which streamer beat my ass?
No, because, bro, they were
I saw the Chris London one.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was amazing. That was skunk.
That was the best basketball I've ever seen.
I quit basketball since then.
That's a good way to...
Okay, you want to know something crazy?
What?
I thought I might have told you this already, but he went on a training arc because of that. And he's like destroying people now. And he hunts me. He like texts me all the time randomly. I mean, he's the nicest guy ever.
Yeah.
So it's really funny. But he will text me every now and then, be like, "So when are we playing that game again?" Like that. He told me that was his turning point.
It had to be.
I beat him so bad.
That'd be my turning point too.
Just my fat ass, just skunking this.
A skunk
6'10".
too?
Yeah, the skunk was crazy.
So who'd you lose to last though? Like, we're getting too much on winning.
I haven't played it in a long time. But last streamer games, it was fucking Duke Dennis's team.
Got it.
But I played like shit.
You can't beat Duke Dennis, no.
I didn't even get invited this year to the game. So that's all. I mean, I would never be able to play.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was so bad. They were like, "Don't come back." No, I'm kidding.